Guys, hello. Welcome to the live. Guys, I'm waiting for you to join the live. Or you want me to watch myself in how many devices? Let me wait. Welcome my subscribers. Welcome. Lakini the first few minutes inakuanga ngumu. Yeah. So I'm waiting for people to come and join before I start. Yeah, today is Thursday, so I think actually guys, I think this is the right time to always do a live. Oh, steamer. The electricity has come and gone again. Imagine. I'm still at zero. Ukweli, kumbe nakwanga hivyo. Ama one person has joined. Hello, where are you watching from? I think what time? Maybe 7 p.m. is the best time. 7 p.m. to start. Yeah. Hey, welcome. Where are you watching from? Guys, I have a guest here. I am Mosoba. So I'm just asking what time people always do their lives. Maybe because now where are you people? Let me give you some more minutes. Where are you watching from? This person watching me. Where are you watching me from? Yeah. Ebu, I think this. Huh? All YouTubers from Nyaboanse, you'll pay me. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. Amoti. And you are from Rangwe. Amoti Javeri. How are you? Praise Jesus. How are you doing anyway? How is Rangwe? I thought I saw you on a live. But I think I saw you alive. I even joined, but I did not comment. I was down there. Where you, I think you had a laptop, and I don't know, you were showing people that you were maybe editing your video for the day. I'm not really sure. How is Rango anyway? How is your village? Actually, Amoti. Do you know Amoti? Mosoba. You know Amoti? Amoti is KC's brother. Welcome. Good morning, guys. Welcome. This is me just manifesting, because next year we are going to the US, and now at a time like this I'll be saying good morning. But from Nyaboanse here, it's in the afternoon. I don't know what time it is in Afghanistan or in Migori anyway, guys. So how are you? Where are you watching me from, you guys? Where are you watching me from? Rangwe is nice. What about the weather? I always think that Rangwe is a bit dry from the videos. There's a time I saw Ken Chronicles. I don't know if he went to fetch water with a donkey or people were walking with donkeys. But Gushi boy, from USA, keep pushing. Keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing, yeah. How is the US? Guys, people have come to manifest on my channel. Hey, my lord. So, Amoti, I think there's a time I saw KC's video. He went to fetch water. He walked a very, very, very extremely long distance. Lina! Hi, Lina. How are you? I thought nowadays you have become an IRL streamer. I won't come back soon in Kenya. Yeah, now it is very, very sunny. Just stay where you are, Bush boy. Yeah, just stay there. Our African princess. Hello, yeah? Please like the guys, Ebu, like the live on a serious note. Like the live. Lina, I actually thought you are an IRL streamer. Like, is it Vindi or what is his name? Because there's a time you are having a live from I don't know where to Homa Bay, or was it where? Hey, Safaricom should pay you and YouTube should pay you, my lord. Hey. That day you gave us content for days. Guys, let me tell you something. There's no electricity in Nyabohanse. I hope my microphone is, you can hear me very well. So there's no electricity in Nyabohanse. I don't know if it is in my place or it is only in Nyabohanse. I really don't know. So your girl has been sleeping. It is bad. What is 2,000? What is 2,000 shillings for? Gushy boy. And you are from the US. You want me from Kenya to send you money from US or what? Imagine, let's say you are doing business with a person who is in Kenya. And then, no, it wasn't Mike, it was KC, because now see, I'm coming from one story to the other, jumping like a donkey. Now let me tell you, that video, it was KC. He went to fetch water from, I don't know where. He showed us, I don't know, the governor's home place, watching from Paris. Not Paris, Paris, France. Hey, Lina, that is very serious. That is very serious. I hope there is light there. I think there is light in Paris. Is it Paris or Paris? Paris? Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe, guys. I'm looking for subscribers. You will not hear my story until I tell you the subscribers. Yeah, so, Gushy boy, what is this 2,000 shillings for? And Amoti. Lina, Amoti is a YouTuber. Gushy boy is a YouTuber. Please, guys, befriend each other so that you go and subscribe to each other. Let me take water, guys. Befriend each other so that you can subscribe to each other's channel. Hey, Novelette, hey, welcome to the live. Oh, Gushiba is your brother. I thought he's somebody in the US there. Wow. Gushy boy, Alpharizian. Hey, Alpharizian, you have a very, very serious name. Have you subscribed, Hey, This calls for more water for me to pronounce the name very well. Alpharizian. Welcome to the live. Alpharizian. Welcome, Novelette Smith. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, you did subscribe. Thank you so much. So I was telling Amoti that I watched his brother's channel. And one day, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alphariz. So I saw his brother go to fetch water in a very, very, very far place. Was interrupted. I don't know what happened. I think it's because you're not liking the live. Guys, I am Mosoba, like the live. Oh, you're doing well, and yourself, you're doing great. Oh, this one is for Lina. Lina, how are you? Happy birthday. Is it you who has a birthday, or it is Mosoba? I think Mosoba's birthday was on 18th, right? And how come I have that in my mind? Because you kept saying that. Lina, I think it was your birthday or your sister. I don't know. So, you live in Indonesia. Hey! What? That is a very, very serious country. Indonesia, I always just see Indonesia on the maps and on documentaries and all that. So, from Indonesia, have you subscribed? Tell all your Indonesian neighbors and friends to subscribe, yeah? Yeah, Amoti is KC's brother, so go and support his channel, yeah? So guys, let me tell you, today, your girl went to do I went to do shopping. Let me show you. You have to see what I bought. Let me show you. That is my microphone I've put down. So, before I continue with that story, my sister can speak Indonesian. Oh, really? How do you say how are you? No. Yeah, I went to bring this because this one here was bought by a subscriber. Dennis Watson. Hey, how are you, Dennis? How are you? This one here was bought by one of you amazing, beautiful people called Flo Karin. Guys, if you know you're a YouTuber and you are also, you know how it goes here in the YouTube streets, guys, go and follow Flo Karin. She's a very beautiful, kind YouTuber also. She supported, this was from Brighton, down there. She bought this for Brighton, and so I had gone to pick it today. I was supposed to go and pick it on Monday, but procrastination, guys, yo. I went for it today. Imagine. Yeah, so thank you so much. And guys, go and check her out. Also check out Lina. She's also a YouTuber. I don't think Novlet is a YouTuber. Denise, welcome to the live. Yeah. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you, guys, I have been working with this. Imagine a whole lady. Can you imagine? They look like my father's shoes. Even my father can't even put on such shoes. These ones are made of tiles. These ones. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, you celebrated your birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday. How are you? Or how old are you? No, it is not good to ask a lady how old she is, but I know she's young enough. Yeah, I hope you had a blast yesterday. So imagine, these are the shoes that your girl has been walking. You know, you people, you always see my legs from here. You always just see my legs here. But you don't see the nails. It is bad. Sometimes when I walk with this, and then when I enter, let's say somewhere, let's say an office, even when I went to pay fee for that, for the kids, I went with this. And then, you know, when you walk, it is your foot that enters first before your body. But in fact, actually, it's supposed to be your head, then your feet. Is it feet or foot? So somebody started saying, oh, welcome, Mr. So when they saw me, is when they saw... It's when they saw, oh, it's a lady, but what type of shoes are those? Guys, these shoes, they're very, very durable. However, Novlet, I'm fighting for my life. Let me tell you something. They have really made my like the butt of my feet here, down here. You see, this is the legs. Now this part, what do we call this part of the one where we step? This part. They're so hard. They are so hard. So I don't like them because of that. Sherry, what were you doing in Nairobi before you go back to Nyabohanzi? It is Nyabohanzi. So in Nairobi, actually I went to Nairobi to study. But you know, imagine a neighbor's chicken always comes here. If I was a bad neighbor, I would have taken the chicken and slaughtered it for you, my subscribers, because for your sake. So in Nairobi, I went to study in Nairobi. And then, as you know, where you study is where you'll stay. That is, yeah, the heel. The heel of my feet, the heel, they've become so tough. Even my blanket is torn everywhere. Imagine you're just sleeping. You see, when you sleep and your leg, let me show you before I show you these shoes. Your leg, this is the blanket, you see? Then it scratches. Every time I'm like, hey, why is it so cold? Who is this who cut my blanket? It is me who did that. So if you see my blanket, guys, if you come visiting, come with your own blanket, please. Because the shoes have spoiled my heel. So I was studying at Kenyatta University, Bachelor's of Education Arts. And so I had to stay back after my campus, knowing and hoping that After graduation, you know, when people graduate, they don't want to go back home. You see? Most of them want to go back to their village with the hopes of that after graduating, I'll find a job in Nairobi. And also, you know, the proximity of most industries, most offices are in Nairobi. So even if they call me for an interview, it is always easy for me to just jump in a mat and go to for the interview. Unlike staying in the village, applying for jobs whilst in the village, and then looking for transportation, and then going back to the city, looking for accommodation, it was tough. But then I graduated, and then after graduating, I started doing online writing. Yeah, online writing, I did that for years. Even now, I'm doing it. Yeah, if you have your straight line classes, Sophia, Capella, WGU, I do those as well. That is what, sometimes when I get something, I buy food down there. Yeah, so if you have Capella, those courseworks, I do them up to now. And also, besides that, there's a point where with the coming of AI, humanizers and all that, our online writing career is not, is it a career? But some people have taken it so seriously, the jobs went down. So when they went down, you had to look for another way to survive. You know, the city, there's a way the city makes you know how to survive. If you don't know how to maneuver your ways in the city, you will become a con man or a con lady. So I started teaching English as a second language. And yeah, English. Did I say English or English? Yeah, as long as you have heard. So I started teaching English as a second language, Swahili as a second language. And also I got class from Saudi Arabia. I taught some from the US. Yeah, I have another very, very good student. He was from the US. He speaks, I don't know, 40 what languages. He has that calls for a sip of water, guys. A sip of water. I think he speaks about 43 languages. He was a very good student. I can't remember his YouTube channel, but he is the tallest guy I've ever seen on earth. That guy was tall. I don't know which state he was from in the US. I don't know. But when he entered the class, he entered like this, like with bendings. Imagine. And the roof was very, very far. I don't know what was his name. But I really loved that job because that job, they didn't tell us what to wear. You could go to class with your lipstick. I always went to class with my crop tops. That time I had a flat tummy. Guys, put me in your prayers. Let me, my microphone. Please subscribe. Now, that time I had a flat tummy and I used to wear crop tops. So like, this is the most beautiful job that I've ever had. Imagine. So I'd wear a crop top, trousers, lipstick, makeup, and then we were being paid hourly, per hour. The job was in Kilimani, Nairobi. So we were being paid per hour depending on the level. Like when you teach ESL, we have levels. So we have A1, A2. That is the lowest level. The lowest level in teaching any second language, ESL, KSL, French, any. So the lowest level, you don't have class 1, class 2, no, or grades. We have A1 to be the lowest level, and C2 to be the highest. So I was teaching A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1. Yeah. And then we're being paid per hour. Per hour, how much are we being paid per hour? I think it was around $3 or $4. $3. And you know, that place, I don't want to talk about everything that transpired there. But, however, the more classes you pick, the more the money. But to me, money will never be enough. So there's no way I'll leave my gym time to come and work. There's no way I'll leave my bed early to come and work for $3, which, and my transport there, I used to move from Wendani to Kilimani, $3. daily. Wendani to town was $1 in the morning. Town, Kilimani, there, Yaya Center, 50 cents. And then back. That was around $3 daily. But then the owner of the school, the owner of the school was making money because the school is a very big school. They have branches even in Rwanda, Zanzibar. Like, the school is a big school. They were paying, students there were being exploited, the teachers as well. So for the men, some of the men used to work, let's say from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. depending on the time that your client will come. Because like for Kenya, we call that Gumbaru school. Gumbaru is the like an institution where they teach older adults who maybe never went through education, so they teach them there, so they are referred to as Gumbaru. So for this particular ESL, we used to teach very serious people. Sometimes you could get an ambassador from maybe an ambassador from a different country coming to Kenya. So if, let's say, I am the teacher and I'm supposed to teach someone who works in the embassy, let's say Indonesian embassy in Kenya. I don't know if there's an Indonesian embassy in Kenya, but I don't know. But there's a specific embassy that we went to teach. There's a guy we went to teach. So he was working in the embassy. So if the student doesn't want to come to school, he or she will pay not five. For me, I will be paid $5 per hour and $5 for transportation. So that makes it 1,000 for 1 hour. Actually, for $5 is transportation, so $5 per hour. If I teach outside of school, even if the school is here and the student stays there and they don't want to come to school, they definitely will pay for transportation and I will be given the transportation. So we used to actually teach very, very rich people. Imagine, there was another Ugandan who came from the US. She is a Ugandan who came from the US. She never knew any Swahili. But the parents really insisted that she has to know Swahili. So, guys, I met people. She used to come there to be taught. I was the class teacher. Like, my classes, people were just laughing. So when we start with you A1, it is you who says, no, I want the teacher whom I was with to continue with me to A1, B2, and all that. If they refuse, they put like a red flag. Why? So most of my students, unless they finish, maybe one will come for A1, A2, and go back to their country. Most of them would want me to continue with them up to the last level or the level at which they'll be in the country, because also C2 takes a lot of time. A1 is like 3 months, 3 or 1 month, and then like that it adds. Yeah, so that is what I did until I stopped. Because now, let's say you are making about, let's say $500, that's about 60,000, because it used to get up to that amount. And then when it comes to payment, they pay you $100, 50, then 100. And then for you to be given the next amount, you have to beg. Please, you have to keep reminding them. How? Yet I have to come to work every day. You don't have to beg me to come to work, but I have to beg you to pay me. I didn't like that. So I had to quit. I literally had to quit. Because how I'm coming, you're supposed to pay me $600, because like 500, because $500 is about 60,000 Kenya shillings, depending on the rates. Imagine for a student, actually the students were paying so much. And guys, talking about that, instead of going to the language schools. Yeah, it is good to go to the language schools. But if you want to be taught Kiswahili, I am here. I teach you. I even have the textbooks to do that. So if you'd like to be taught Kiswahili as a second language, hit me up. Yeah, DM me. I will teach you. You know, it is not like teaching this normal Swahili that we have. There are rules to this, yeah. Anyway, please subscribe. So let me show you. Yeah, Amoti, I hope I've answered your question. We used to do that. So we used to even teach students from francophone countries like Congo. Congo, they speak French. So when they want maybe to travel to the US, they have to come and learn English, do what is the IELTS test, yeah? They have to do that. Guys, so talking about my heel, I had to go get myself this beautiful pair of sandals. See? Yeah, Babe Pipe. Welcome. So Babe Pipe, I'm telling people. Anyway, before I start, I know maybe you have just woken up. Good morning, Babe Pipe, and your family. How are you? How are you? And remember, I'm taking bookings for Kiswahili. If you want to learn Swahili, yeah, you can hit me up. So guys, I went and bought this. No, these are sandals. Aren't they sandals? Not slippers. These are sandals, guys. I went and bought this. Let me show you the others that I bought. Did I upload? Later. Oh no. And these, I have to show you them. These ones here. At least I got myself shoes. This is the first shoes that I've bought in Nyabohanse since moving to this place. So, yeah, you can just put it here. All right. Yeah, let me put them down before they see me. And then we went for shopping. Let me show you. And then, thank you. We are doing great. Thank you so much for asking. We are doing great. We thank God for health and for everything He has done in our life. So, I went to the market, bought very, very fresh arrowroots. I don't know, this is what you call this. There's another, is it dashin or what? In Jamaica. Let me show you. Let me just show you. This is how they look like. You see? So I'm going to have this with some beef for my dinner. And then, guys, let me tell you something. I had started this live long time ago, and I was to start then. However, electricity, look up the difference between sandal and slippers. Where's the other phone is charging. Imagine. But I'll have to look for the difference, because here in Kenya, we call them sandals. And slippers are the ones that we use to shower with. So, we've got this. This one here is a soap, yeah? Dashin, yeah, Dashin. Yeah, you call it Dashin. And then these ones here, I got them for $1. Onions, yeah. But these ones are kind of small. So they sold these for me for 10 cents each. Today we are going to go, and my spices were actually over. This is what we call Royco. I don't want to just put the name like this before they tell me copyright and all that. And then, guys, I'll actually, any Kenyan who is here, I'll vouch for this company, Top Food. I vouch for them, because imagine I bought ginger and it was literally full to the brim, full full to the brim, guys. Full. But you know, those other companies, I'm not going to say them. That very serious one that starts with the T. Also, it is always halfway here. You see? Now, the reason as to why I went for this is because of the price and also the quantity. Yeah. You see? Garlic. I have to use garlic. I didn't have spices, like spices were over here. In my house. Chili. I love chili. Guys, this, actually bought this Zanzibar. I wanted to feel like I'm in Zanzibar. This one. I got this because of, actually it's not pricey. It is not as pricey as the other ones that we know. But then, let us check the, let us just check. Hey guys, it is so hot. It is hot. Silio. It is very hot. Oh, they have this. I think it's fancy. They have this. And it smells nice. It's not really full, but it's better than other companies. This is beef masala. Beef masala. And then Maggi. I heard we have Maggi in the US. I don't know. Flo Karina was telling me about Maggi. This is the Maggi that I bought. But now I don't think. Yeah, guys, please brush your teeth. Oh, this is actually bigger. It is bigger than the one that I have. Today we are going to cook some dasheen and beef, leftover beef that I had yesterday. Guys, yesterday I said boycott food. And also, guys, for today, boycott food. Boycott. Let me show you. And then we have coffee. Coffee is very expensive in Kenya. And yet, coffee is exported from Kenya. Oh, your Maggi is different. Is it? Yeah, I think, is it reddish like this? But you know, in Kenya, let me tell you something. People always come with very funny company names. Imagine that you'll find somebody else come with the same, a similar product, different company, but the name of that particular company will be almost similar to this. Probably with an E here, probably with an E for egg. Is it E for egg or A for egg? And then also counterfeit products. And then, guys, things fall apart, guys. And then we had soap. If I show you what I used to shower with today, you'd wonder. I love Lanzo because of how like it lathers well. You have to shower. Learn how to shower, guys. Let's see. So, you know what I'm planning to do? I'm planning to have another live at night because, yeah. Then this one here we were given for free. I'm going to show you how I cook my dasheen in the evening. Maybe probably from 6:30. And then one thing with the Kenyan supermarket, let me tell you, if you don't go through this list, let's say you've gone to the supermarket and you've bought items, and you don't go through the list, they will steal from you. For instance, let's say you have gone. Now, let me shock you. Let me just shock you. This is Zanzibar spices beef masala. Let me shock you just a minute. And then you have, you are done. All right. All right. Well, that is my shoes. There's another guest here. I will box you. Okay, now I wanted to show you something. We have... Okay. We have beef masala, 100 grams. Can you imagine this one here costed $1? $1. That is 120 shillings. $1. This is 100 grams. And we have beef masala. We have garlic powder. This one here for 50 grams. 50 grams at $1.5. 100 grams, $1. 50 grams, $1.5. What is happening? Am I the one who is confused, or there's... I don't know. Guys, so when you go to the supermarket and get these new products, don't despise them. Because, you know, Kenya, some of you think that the most expensive product is always the best product, which is not always the case. Oh, I was wondering who was outside. Yes, please like, subscribe. Take me to 1,000 subscribers. So, I want to pack my items and then we'll come back in the evening to prepare some dashin with you. So for now, I want to just arrange and go through. I want to go through my list. Yeah, thank you so much to this very amazing subscriber who has been here. Yeah, you have been here watching me and supporting me. Thank you. And I hope you have subscribed. So let me have a rest first and then we will cook dashin in the next few hours. Carl went to Migori to pick some items that were sent from Nairobi by my sister. So he went to pick them from Migori to distribute at home, here, and then to his place. He's supposed to come here. Let me even call him. Yeah. All right, so guys, let me charge my phone. It is very, like, the percentage is so low, and I wish to do another live in the next few hours. The electricity is not there. Yani, it is bad. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next 1 hour. Lisbeth was there in the first live. I had the first live, and then my data bundles, because actually now it is 8 minutes to 6, but the electricity went around 2 p.m. Imagine 2 p.m. up to now, no electricity. And so that's why I have to maybe leave some. Yeah, thank you so much. Please, sorry about that. Assignments, actually it's been a while since I saw assignments. Lisbeth was here. It's been a minute since I saw Florence, but she always watches my videos. Yeah, thank you so much, babe pipe. So let me rest, take water, and then we come back and prepare some dashin while I tell you the dating life in the village. Take care and see you in a few minutes. Bye.